Hello everyone, Daria here and welcome to episode 23 of the Slow Russian Language Podcast. First, I want to thank everyone who replied my email about the problems they had in learning the Russian language. It was very useful for me. Thank you very much. And if you still have not subscribed to my newsletter, I recommend doing it right now. Go to my website, realrussianclub.com, and there you can download my ebook for free. Or you can just sign up on my podcast page. And after that, you will receive free Russian language lessons once a week. Most of them are like my podcast. I take a piece of some dialogue or I take some idioms and then I explain them in English. And after that, I will make TPRS story lesson using all the vocabulary from the previous lessons so you can practice it. So if you're interested, you can go to my website, don't forget. And remember, you can always unsubscribe, so if you don't like it, it's not a big deal. Okay, about today. And today we're having another fairy tale. That episode about Masha and the Three Bears was extremely popular, and I received several emails from people asking me to make one more fairy tale episode. So today we're having a famous Russian folk tale, Колобок, Little Round Bun. Here we go. Колобок. Жили-были старик со старухой. Просит старик. Испеки, старуха, колобок. Из чего испечь-то? Муки нет. Эх, старуха, по амбару поскреби, по сусеку помети, муки и наберётся. Старуха так и сделала, и набралось муки пригоршни 2. Замесила тесто на сметане, пожарила в масле и положила колобок на окошко остудить. Колобок полежал-полежал, да вдруг и покатился. С окна на лавку, с лавки на пол, по полу и к дверям. Катится колобок по дороге, а навстречу ему заяц. «Колобок, колобок, я тебя съем!» «Не ешь меня, косой, я тебе песенку спою!» Сказал колобок и запел песню. Я по амбару скребен, по сусеку метен, на сметане мешан, в масле жарен, на окошке стужен. Я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, а от тебя, зайца, не хитро уйти. И покатился дальше. Только заяц его и видел. Катится колобок, а навстречу ему волк. «Колобок, колобок, я тебя съем!» «Не ешь меня, серый волк, я тебе песенку спою!» И колобок запел. «Я по амбару скребен, по сусеку метен, на сметане мешан, в масле жарен, на окошке стужен. Я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, я от зайца ушел, а от тебя, волка, не хитро уйти». И покатился дальше. Только волк его и видел. Катится колобок, а навстречу ему медведь. «Колобок, колобок, я тебя съем!» «Ну где тебе, косолапому, съесть меня?» И колобок запел. «Я по амбару метен, по сусеку скребен, на сметане мешан, в масле жарен, на окошке стужен. Я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, я от зайца ушел, я от волка ушел, от тебя, медведь, не хитро уйти. И опять покатился, только медведь его и видел. Катится колобок, а навстречу ему лиса. «Здравствуй, колобок! Какой ты хорошенький!» И колобок запел ей свою песню. Лиса послушала и говорит: «Какая славная песенка! Но я, колобок, старая стала, плохо слышу. Сядь на мой носик и спой еще раз, погромче». Колобок вскочил лисе на нос и запел ту же песенку. А лиса его и съела. And that was it for this fairy tale. It's extremely popular in Russia, everyone knows it, and I guess you've noticed that mostly it's repetition of the same part. So it's great for beginners again. But nevertheless, the great vocabulary today. So let's try to translate it. Колобок, the little round bun. Колобок is when you bake something in round shape. And here it's a round bread. And the first sentence. Жили-были старик со старухой. Once upon a time there lived an old man and old woman. Жили-были, we already talked about it in that episode about Masha and the Three Bears. There it was жила-была девочка, and here жили-были старик и старуха. Старик is an old man. Старик, дед, дедушка. Usually in fairy tales they use the word старик, старуха. Maybe later I will make an episode about the famous golden fish fairy tale. There were also старик and старуха. So we're moving on. Просит старик. The old man said, or asked. Испеки, старуха, колобок. Old woman, bake me a bun. And she replies, из чего испечь-то? Муки нет? What can I make it from? I have no flour. Эх, старуха, по амбару поскреби, по сусеку помети, муки и наберётся. Old woman. I like how he calls her old woman. Oh my. Okay, old woman, scrape the cupboard, sweep the flour bin, and you will find enough flour. Старуха так и сделала, и набралось муки пригоршни 2. The old woman did so and gathered about 2 handfuls of flour. Here I want you to pay attention to the order of the words. Пригоршни 2. It means that it was not exactly 2 handfuls. 2 пригоршни. Because if you say it like that, 2 пригоршни, it means that it was exactly 2 handfuls. And if you change the order, пригоршни 2, it means that something like 2 handfuls, about 2 handfuls. And the same in other situations. For example, you want to say that you've been waiting for 2 hours already. So you say, я жду 2 часа. But if you want to say that you've been waiting for some time, about 2 hours, and you don't know exactly how long, you can say часа 2. Я жду уже часа 2. You can use it anywhere. For example, you are not sure how many people were at the party. So you can say that there were approximately 30 people. Maybe it was 32, maybe it was 25, but something around 30. На вечеринке было человек 30. In this fairy tale, it's пригоршни 2. And this word пригоршни, it means handful, fistful. Usually it's used when you speak about money, about change, about coins. Пригоршни 2 монет. Пригоршни 2 мелочи. Okay, we're moving on. Замесила тесто на сметане, пожарила в масле и положила колобок на окошко, остудить. She mixed the dough with sour cream, fried it in butter, and put the bun on the windowsill to cool. So here are all the words you can use in cooking. Sour cream, сметана, жарить, to fry, масло, butter, and колобок again. Bun, a little bun. Okay, the next sentence. Колобок полежал-полежал, да вдруг и покатился. С окна на лавку, с лавки на пол, по полу и к дверям. The bun laid and laid there. Suddenly it rolled off the windowsill to the bench, from the bench to the floor, from the floor to the door. Here you see this double полежал. Полежал. It means that it was there for some time. When you meet this combination of two verbs together, походил, смотрел, it means that for some period of time a person was doing it. And usually it means that after that something happened. For example, again, you were waiting for someone for quite a while, and you were going there and back and glancing at your watch, and finally you meet that person. So, я ходил и встретил ее. Or maybe you were staring at the sky and trying to see some planet there, but you didn't see anything, so you can say я смотрел, но ничего не увидел. Or maybe you were eating a lot and you still felt hungry. Я ел, но так и не наелся. So like here, this bun spent some time on that windowsill and finally maybe it was too boring, maybe I don't know what, but he left his place and rolled. And here it's perfect time to practice cases. С окна на лавку, с лавки на пол, по полу к дверям. Just great. So repeat this phrase as many times as you need and you'll know Russian cases in no time. Just kidding. Okay. The next sentence. Катится колобок по дороге, а навстречу ему заяц. The bun rolled along the road and met a hare. In Russian sentence, you see that the verb is missing. Катится колобок, it's okay, and а навстречу ему заяц. In full sentence, it would be а навстречу ему идет заяц. But here, you don't need the verb to understand the meaning of this phrase. Навстречу ему заяц. Колобок, я тебя съем. Little bun, I shall eat you up, said the hare. Не ешь меня косой, я тебе песенку спою. Don't eat me, slant-eyed hare, I will sing you a song. Here you see this word косой when Колобок talks to the hare. In Russian fairy tales, a hare is always косой, slant-eyed. It has something to do with rabbits and hare's eyes. So all animals in Russian fairy tales, they have their kind of nicknames. Заяц – косой, лисичка – fox, лиса, лисичка, сестричка – like fox, little sister. Волк, wolf. Серый, серый волк, grey wolf. Медведь, a bear. Косолапый, splay-footed, club-footed, something like that. Косолапый. There is even a famous children's poem. Мишка косолапый по лесу идет. Шишки собирает, песенки поет. So, sorry, I got a little distracted. And then follows his song. I'm not gonna sing, of course. And here's the first part of it. Я по амбару скребен, по сусеку метен, на сметане мешан, в масле жарен, на окошке стужен. Я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, от тебя, зайца, не хитро уйти. I was scraped from the cupboard, kneaded with sour cream, fried in butter, and cooled on the sill. I got away from Grandpa, I got away from Grandma, and I'll get away from you, Hare. The last sentence is not 100% correct because he says, от тебя не хитро уйти. Хитрый, хитро, it means cunning. For example, cunning fox, хитрая лиса. But when you say that something is not хитро сделать, не хитро уйти, it means that it's very easy to go away. Не хитро уйти. Okay, the next sentence. И покатился дальше. Только заяц его и видел. And the bun rolled away before the hare even saw it move. Here this phrase is very interesting and I want you to remember it because many teachers advise to use kids' fairy tales in learning. And these kinds of phrases you will meet in almost, 90% of our fairy tales. Только заяц его и видел. If you put this phrase, только заяц его и видел, to Google Translate or any other internet translator, you will receive exactly the literal translation. Only the hare saw it. And of course, it's so not appropriate here. Только заяц его и видел, it means that it rolled away so fast that hare couldn't even blink. He didn't see it. In general, it means that he rolled away and nothing can be done about it. Только заяц его и видел. Here, intonation is essential. Because if you say this phrase with this intonation, listen. Только заяц его видел. It would mean that the hare was the only one who saw him. For example, no other animal saw him in their entire lives and only hare did see him. Только заяц его видел. But if you say it in different intonation, like in this fairy tale, Колобок укатился, только заяц его и видел. It means that bun was rolling really fast. I know it's very complicated and challenging, but practice, practice, and practice as usual. Okay, the next part. Колобок катится, а навстречу ему волк. The bun rode on and met a wolf. And then happens exactly the same situation. I will eat you, don't eat me, grey wolf. And he sings his song. So I don't even know if I should translate it. It will be a very long episode. So let's just jump to the bear and the fox. И покатился дальше. Только волк его и видел. And the bun rolled away before the wolf even saw it move. Катится колобок, а навстречу ему медведь. The bun rode on and met a bear. And again, Колобок, колобок, я тебя съем. Little bun, I will eat you up. And Колобок replies, где тебе, косолапому, съесть меня? You will not, pigeon toes, something like that. Где тебе что-то сделать? with this intonation again. It doesn't mean that where are you going to do anything. Где тебе меня съесть? It means that you can't do it. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it's a real Russian language here. Okay, and then Колобок sings his song again. Let me read it one last time now. Я по амбару скребен, по сусеку метен, на сметане мешан, в масле жарен, на окошке стужен. Я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, я от зайца ушел, я от волка ушел. И от тебя, медведя, не хитро уйти. And then he rolls on. И покатился дальше. Только медведь его и видел. Again, this phrase. And then the bun meets a fox, and the fox says, «Здравствуй, Колобок! Какой ты хорошенький!» Hello, little bun, how nice you are. This word хорошенький comes from the word хороший, which obviously means good. I'm sure you know this word. Хороший и плохой. Good and bad. But when you hear хорошенький, it doesn't mean that it was good. Like, some nice person, generous person. No. It means cute, sweet, something like that. Very, very often we use it to describe some pretty girl. Cute girl with cute face or cute outfit. Oh my, I'm using the word cute so often now. And it's all because of one of my listeners. Hello, Brian. Say hi to New York. He's a big fan of the word cute. Okay, back to our fairy tale. This fox is trying to butter this little bun. Not literally, of course. And that's why she calls him хорошенький. And then the bun sings his famous song to her again, and she pretends to be an old fox, because she's cunning. «Какая славная песенка!» — сказала лиса. «Но я старая стала и плохо слышу». What a wonderful song, said the fox, but I've become old now and hard of hearing. Oh, she's so cunning. And then she says, «Сядь на мой нос и спой еще раз, погромче». Come sit on my nose and sing your song again, a little louder. And the bum jumped on her nose and sang the same song. Колобок прыгнул лисе на нос и спел ту же песню. А лиса его и съела. The bun jumped on the fox's nose and sang the same song, and she and ate it. And this is something we use to imitate the sound when someone bites or eats something like nom nom. In Russian, it's And that was an inglorious end of the little round bun. It should have stayed with its grandparents. Well, no, they would have eaten it too. Yeah, poor little round bun. Okay, that was it. Don't forget to go to my website, realrussianclub.com, and subscribe to my newsletter to receive free Russian language lessons. And remember that if you like what I do and you feel that you want to thank me, you can go to my website again and press the donation button there. I'll be very happy with your support. And for today, that was it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you in the next episode of the Slow Russian Language Podcast. Bye-bye!